What's up, guys? Welcome to the newly added Premodern format on Moto. So the Premodern format has been gaining a lot of traction in the last 6 to 12 months, so much so that they actually added it on to Magic Online. We've actually never played this format before, so if you're also newer to the format, then you're in good company. There are a lot of Premodern decks, so there's a lot of new cards to learn, a lot of cards we've never seen before, so unless you've played this format before or you grew up playing Magic, a lot of these cards are going to be new to you. The first deck I wanted to play in the Premodern format is Devourer Combo. So I'm a big fan of combo decks, and this just looked really fun. So if you don't know this combo, you're just basically trying to get Devourer into play. You're trying to cheat it into play with Tinker, so you're sacrificing a cheap artifact, getting Devourer into play, and then you're just activating Devourer's ability, usually getting it to 20 if you're trying to kill with Fling. So you're trying to fling it, just one-shot your opponent. Or you're going to try to get this to around 50, and then after that, you can just sacrifice it to Altar of Dementia and mill your opponent out. So this deck does have 2 win cons, but it ultimately revolves around Phyrexian Devourer. And while the quickest and easiest way is to tinker for it, you can also hard cast it because we have Ancient Tombs, we have City of Traders, and then we also have Crystal Veins. So hard casting it is pretty common. Otherwise, if you have the nuts, you can typically win on turn 2. So if you don't just have the turn 2 win, we have our impulses to find the cards we need. We have the set of defense grid just for extra protection. Mindstone's really good ramp and a good tinker target. Same with Sabo's Web. It cycles itself, it's a good tinker target, and if your opponent's trying to destroy your lands or tap your lands, this helps with that. Finally, we have Tangle Wire, which really slows the game down, so that way you can find all your combo pieces and then just one-shot your opponent. Moving on to the sideboard, we have 3 Blue Elemental Blast for red decks, 4 Rushing River. This is just a flexible card. It hits problematic permanents and it slows the game down. We have 3 Pyroclasm for go-wide decks like Goblins, Elves, or other small creature decks. And then we have 2 Red Elemental Blast and 3 Pyroblast for blue decks. So that's just a quick overview of Devourer Combo in Premodern. Before we get into the video, I want to quickly talk to you guys about becoming a YouTube channel member. You'll get access to a lot of cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. Also, we are a Mana Traders content creator, so if you want to save up to 25% on your first subscription, all that information is in the description below. So if you want to see more Premodern content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. Alright, welcome to match 1 on the draw. And this is a 1-lander, and I feel like all these cards are pretty weak, especially because we don't have any soul lands. We can go like turn 1 Mindstone. That's mulligan. Okay, this at least has a soul land. Defense grid could maybe be good. I'll keep 1 Devourer just in case. I don't mind putting back just a grid. Mox Diamond. Pitching a Plains. Weathered Wayfarer. So this could be like mono white something. So we know we're going to want to impulse on turn 2. So let's just play the Shivan Reef and pass. Because if we play Ancient Tomb, Defense Grid, the next turn we have to tap it again. For impulse, we're going to take 4 damage if this is like white weenie. Alright, they search for Plains. Wasteland. Okay, well, that's fine. Altar of Dementia. So they can keep doing that. I'm just going to play out City of Brass and pass. If we go Ancient Tomb, one of these, and they Wasteland it again, we're pretty far behind. So they're just going to keep doing this over and over. That's what it looks like. I think this is fine. I think this favors us. Another City of Brass. They only have 2 more Wastelands. So we'll just play it out again. And I don't mind playing out the colored choice because we have the Lotus Petal. 3rd Wasteland. It's a weird game. Alright, so we know they have a 4th Wasteland, so running out the Ancient Tomb into Mindstone, I think we're going to do it. So we'll do that, the Wasteland, Ancient Tomb. We still have a Mindstone left over. Maybe this will make them not want to do that because we have the extra mana source, but looks like they're just going to do it again. Windswept Teeth, okay. They had the Wasteland in hand anyway. So all Wastelands down. Tangle Wire. I think I'm going to pass. Kind of really sitting on this Lotus Petal. Tap land. Get him for 1. Shivan Reef. Actually, let's impulse now. I don't know if they have like counter spells or something. We find Gemstone Mine. We'll take that. So at least we can make our land drops. We're still looking for Tinker. It's going to be the easiest way to put Devourer into play. They have 3 mana. Call the Herd. So now they have a clock. Another impulse. So play the Mine. Let's cast Impulse. We find Tinker. Any order. Cast Lotus Petal. Cast Altar. So next turn, if they have absolutely nothing, we should win. They play Treva's Ruins. Meddling Mage. Oh my god, they named Tinker? That's so unfortunate. Fling. Alright, so they know what we're trying to do. They're not new like us. Unfortunately, we can't hard cast Devourer because they blew up all our lands. Cast Tangle Wire. That's so unfortunate though. Alright, they get in for 5 here. I don't think we're going to be able to come back from this. Tangle Wire triggers. Tap like that. Another Tinker. Yeah. 1 turn too short. So we definitely want the Rushing River. They're probably going to be bringing in anti-activated ability cards. We also want to bounce the main deck Meddling Mage, which is crazy. Take out the Defense Grid. I think we'll try that. On the play for game 2. 2 mana, we have Impulse to find stuff. It's not the most exciting hand. We do have the Rushing River. Guess we'll try it. It's a little slow, but we have the Impulse to find, hopefully, whatever we need. Crystal Vein. Hopefully they don't just have the Wasteland lock again. It looks like they do. Mox Diamond. Unless they just have Meddling Mage turn 1. Okay. Jeez. I'm assuming this deck's really good against our deck because they're just like anti-combo. They just named Tinker. Draw another Impulse. That's Impulse. Find Lotus Petal, Tangle Wire. I think we just want lands, honestly. Take a Crystal Vein. Then we'll send it back. We just kind of have to stall until we get our combo going. They have a Wasteland, which is why we take the lands. They took the colored source. Shivan Reef, okay. Well, I guess they have mana up, so maybe we don't have to do it main phase, but... Alright, we'll take the Shivan Reef. It's another land. Land that produces blue or red for Fling. Down to 15. Tap land. City. Impulse number 3. We miss. Take a Mind Stone. And then we'll just pass. We could sack this, play Mind Stone, but I feel like I want to have like a mass amount of lands against the anti-land deck. Get it for 2. They fetch. Get a Forest for Terrageddon. Draw another Altar. So we're just like not drawing well. Kind of unfortunate. Play Shivan Reef. Play Mind Stone. Play Altar. And we'll pass. So if we can ever draw either Tinker or Devour, we'll be happy. Down to 6. We have one more turn. If they have any interaction, we just lose. Naturalize. Okay. Anything? No. So I guess we like bounce this, but then they just replay it. Play City. Altar. Another Disenchant. So they're tapped out. Let's bounce. I guess, you know, we could bounce this. I kind of like bouncing. I mean, we have the Fling. Yeah, let's just bounce both of those. We have the Fling, so it doesn't matter. We'll just sacrifice a Crystal Vein. That'll buy us like one turn, maybe. Alright, they do go Meddling Mage for Tinker again. I'd imagine. They can replay Terrageddon again if they want. They don't. Impulse. We find the Tinker. Taboo's Web. Play that. Draw the Devourer. Alright. So why wouldn't they play the Terrageddon this turn? Or last turn? I kind of have Counterspell like Mana Leak or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They naturalize that. Oh, they're just holding up Naturalize. Okay. So we need a land here. 3, 4, we're just dead. Alright, match 2 on the draw again. And this is a 5-land hand with Devourer. I mean, we could eventually get there, but we don't have any soul lands. Turn 2 Altar. That's mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. Put back Crystal Vein. So we have our colored source, our win con, and our ramp. Important. They target themselves. Defense grid. Alright, well, because they're blue, let's get down defense grid. I don't know if they play counters or not. I'm assuming they do if they're just playing, like, Important. They cast Chain of Vapor, and they play a land. I mean, we'll play Shivan Reef just to play around like Force Spike or something, and then we'll pass. I didn't want to play out City of Traders because we're going to need to play Shivan Reef eventually. Just kind of like a little tempo play. I don't really get that. Maybe they know something we don't. They do it again. Cancel. Alright, so now we're assuming they have like a counter spell or something. So we'll go City of Traders, Defense Grid. They fetch. Probably counter this. Okay. Play Tangle Wire. Yeah, pretty annoying sequence here. Chain, counterspell. So we have to tap 3 things. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Tap like that. Another Tangle Wire. So we can just play a Mind Stone, which they shouldn't care about. No, we'll pass. Forsaken City into Stasis. Players skip their untap steps. Interesting. Oh, okay. So Forsaken City lets you untap for 1 mana? Oh, but then they tap it again. Oh, but they gush. Oh, man, okay. For Black Vice. So we take 1 damage? So because we can't cast spells, okay. So I guess we hold on to this until Tangle Wire is gone. Actually, it's going to go away anyway. So we'll cast this, and I guess pass. Because I don't really know how we're getting out of this. So they have the other basic that they brought back with Gush. Tangle Wire is gone. We take 1. Gemstone Mine. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I shouldn't have played that. Unless we like found Tinker. So I guess I'm just going to play Mind Stone. They discard an island. So they have 2 mana. They pay for this. They gush again. So it looks like they're holding up like Counterspell. Lotus Petal's pretty good. Just need to find the win con. They Stasis. 2 mana. It just sucks because we know they're holding up like Counterspell. I guess we'll just pass. At some point we're going to have to go Defense Grid into something. As long as we're making our land drops and vices and dealing damage to us. There's Tinker. The problem is we need to land Defense Grid and then Tinker. So I think we need to just make mass land drops. But then once we land that, then we have to Fling. which they can chain a Vapor. We just need like a lot. They have 3 mana open, another Tinker. So let's just play Defense Grid, make them counter it. Then we'll pass. They pay for Stasis, like a land. Impulse, back to them. They have to sack a card. They discard Impulse, pay for the Stasis. I don't know how long they can keep this up though. They need like another Gush. They've already used 2. We're taking like 1 each turn. Oh, here's City of Brass. So we'll cast Tinker. Oh my god, they had Daze? It's not playing around Daze. Oh, it's so annoying. They get rid of Fire and Ice. Damn, they found the 3rd Gush. Shivan Reef. It's a boring ass game, huh? They discard a land. They untap here. Down to 5. Yeah, they got us locked for the most part. It just sucks they found the 3 Gushes in the top half. Seems like that's the card that gets them out of everything. And we're drawing pretty poorly. Yeah. Alright. So we definitely want all of this. And we want to bounce their stuff. Defense Grid's good. Alright, Sabu's Web actually doesn't do anything against Forsaken City, so we can take those out. Lotus Petal's good if they do get the combo going. So if we want all of this, maybe just like 3 Rushing River. Take out an Impulse, like one of the win cons maybe. Tangle Wire, and try that. Alright, on the plate for game 2. So far, all our opponents have gotten to do their thing, and then we've not gotten to do our thing. We'll keep this. We have Defense Grid, Lotus Petal. Can maybe ramp into this. We have Rushing River if we get a colored source outside of this. Ancient Tomb, Defense Grid. Hopefully they don't just have like 30 Chain of Vapors on us. Black Vice, take 1. Elemental Blast. City of Traders, Lotus Petal, play Tangle Wire. Doesn't really slow them down too much, but it's something. Black Vice doesn't do anything. Here, here, here. Draw another Devourer. Jeez. Alright, we'll pass. We're not drawing well this league, as far as I know. In practice, we can just like turn 2 the combo and win, but we're not getting there. Delta. So we gotta play around Daze. We gotta play around Force Spike, Chain of Vapor, tap here, and here. Ancient Tomb. It's like not even worth it to play out the Devourer because, I mean, they can always Chain of Vapor it on their turn, I guess. But then we lose our city. I guess we'll wait. Like we have the Defense Grid as some protection. Take 1. Find another Blast. I guess we do play it out because if we top deck something, maybe we can just play it. Like they can't counter it. They have to chain it on their turn, I guess. But we can't even Pyroblast because of Defense Grid. So maybe we just hold on to it until we have the combo. Because they're just going to main phase chain it. And just play Island Go. So now they're just holding up something and paying for that. We draw Fling. That is a win con. Oh, man. The only problem is the colored mana. We only have access to 1. We'll attack, we'll activate. Get him for 4. And we'll pass. No plays. They get rid of Counterspell. We would love like a Shivan Reef or a Lotus Petal or something. Altar. Cast Altar. So now if they spend their entire turn trying to counter this, we can Pyroblast it and then just win. They fetch. Okay, they use all their mana there. So we're going to counter the Annul. And we should win. So let's pump this up for a billion. Just going to keep clicking through until it's at least 46. And we don't even have to like hold control or anything because the trigger's always on the stack. Finally getting to do the thing. 45, 47, and there we go. All right, so Defense Grid is obviously the best card in the matchup. Let's run it back. Game 3, and like always, we have the mulligan. It's a 1-lander. This one's a 1-lander with Defense Grid. Whatever, let's keep. Back Devourer. We'll just play like a controlling matchup, I guess. Flooded Strand. Maybe they just go turn 1 Stasis or something, or Black Vice, okay. Gemstone, that's good. Turn 1 Defense Grid. You know it. They find the Forsaken City. Oh, they find Stasis too, damn. So we're just gonna have to kill that immediately. Shivan Reef, kill Stasis. Can't have that sitting around. They get rid of a land to untap Forsaken City. They have another one. The Gaia's Blessing. Okay, they just put it back into their deck. We draw Devour. Not the greatest. Gemstone Mine. Impulse. Find Fling. I mean, I guess we take Fling. Just like the win con. So if we can ramp, we're up to 4 mana here. So if we draw, I guess, Soul Land we can kill. If they do nothing. Important. Alright, they keep whatever they liked on top. We draw City. Alright, we'll play City. Play Devour. So if they don't have the chain, we get to win next turn. Because we have 2 sources of red. They play an island. They do have the chain. Gemstone Mine. Do it again. If we would have drawn like a Lotus Petal and we had the extra land drop, we could just win on the spot. Another chain. Or at least we're only taking like 1 damage. There's another Fling. Cast Devourer for the 3rd time. Oh, do they have a null or force spike or daze or thwart? Jesus. Alright. So we could have played around that by playing Gemstone Mine, I guess. Damn, okay. Into Stasis. Down to 3. Another Ancient Tomb. That gets sacked. I guess we just pass. But then we take 1. Maybe we should kill that. But then they have no mana, but we don't really care. They gush too, damn. Yeah, they just kind of had it all here with the chains and it just took too long. They portent. They portent us. Oh man, okay. That stinks. So we're just gonna draw nothing. Shivan Reef, which is what we wanted before. Play the land, kill Stasis, then we'll pass. So they did portent us, so we're assuming that our next few draws aren't gonna be good. They have another Stasis. Jesus. Yeah, they've drawn very well. It's very sad. Play City of Traders and pass. We can always Rushing River if we need. We just can't tap Ancient Tomb anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Tinker. So we could Tinker, but we tinker away the defense grid, and then this just gets countered. I think we just have to try. Down to 1. Now they're just going to counterspell it. Oh, wow, okay. So if we get the Dreadnought, we need like running Lotus Petals or something to kill this to unlock the Gemstone Mine. They gush. Damn. There's Altar. Yeah, so we like had the win there. Let's attack. Make this a little bigger. It's a 6/6. The problem is Black Vice is going to kill us in 2 turns. So unless we just draw like running lands. Oh, there's Lotus Petal. Damn. And this doesn't even untap. So we need to draw a land. Just any land. Any non-Ancient Tomb land. And then we need them to not have Counterspell. Defense grid. So close. Yeah. So close. Alright, match 3. Finally on the play. We have City. We have Gemstone. We have like the 2 win cons, some ramp, but we don't really have any way of finding stuff. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this one, I guess, and put back City. Go Ancient Tomb. Go Ancient Tomb, Defense Grid. So we kind of need a lot here. Force into Birds. Mindstone. Crystal Vein. Mindstone. Pass. We're ramping into the Devourer, so if we draw that, we'll be happy. As long as they don't, like, blow us out here. So this is Elves. We have Pyroclasm in the sideboard, but see if we can just win. Oh, we draw the Devourer. 2, 4, 5, 6. Lotus Petal. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're 1 off. So we'll sacrifice this and just cast the Devourer and see if we don't die. Hopefully they don't have like main deck hate here. And hopefully they can't kill us on turn 3. Alright, another elf is good. Another elf. Oh, Gaia's Cradle. Survival. Can they find something and just kill us here? I don't know. Deranged Hermit. And it looks like they're passing. So they're just hoping we don't have it. But we do. So let's activate. We'll just pump this up. Sacrificing Devour. So we just pump it up. We fling it. Deal 20. And we win. Alright, cool. Against Elves, we want Pyroclasms. 100%. Defense grids come out. 3 Pyroclasm and 1 Rushing River. And try that. Alright, game 2 on the draw. We have the Pyroclasm. I honestly think I'm just going to keep on the back of that. Like, they're going to be bringing in Naturalizes. So we have to worry about that, but hopefully we can buy enough time. The hand kind of sucks otherwise, but we'll see. We're just kind of hoping they go like Elf, pass, Elf, 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 pass. We Pyroclasm, and then they just have a tough time rebuilding. Foothills into Birds. City. Go Gemstone Mine, pass. Definitely don't want to draw any more lands, though. Alright, they're doing what we wanted them to do. Oh, no. The Symbiote saves at least 1 elf, unless they just go nuts. Oh, Masticore. Okay, well, it's kind of sad. Draw another Lotus Petal. And we're going to Pyroclasm. It'll just kill these 2, but Masticore is pretty annoying. So we need to draw something quickly. They're going to discard a land. They're definitely going to be able to kill us. They just have to keep 1 card in hand at all times. So we need to find Tinker and Payoff before this kills us. Oh, there's Impulse. Let's cast Impulse. We brick really hard. Jeez, man. We've drawn nothing but lands and ramp. And I guess I'll take a Mindstone. Any order. Play City. Play Mindstone. So they can return the Force to their hand and still... Yeah. This is 4, 5, 6 damage. 6, 12, 18. We have like 2 turns. We have to draw like perfectly. Down to 10. That's crazy. Yeah, we're just drawing terribly. Sacrifice a Mindstone. Draw Altar. Play Mindstone. Play Mindstone. Then we'll just pass. Actually, we should have maybe run out Dementia here just because we could tap this mana. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. In case we draw exactly, what's it called? Then a 4. Oh my god. Another Mind Stone. We've drawn all 4 Mind Stones. Cycle. City of Traders. Draw another card. We can't win, but we'll still draw it. There's the Devourer. 3, 4, 5, yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah, we drew awful that game. Rushing River. Do we want more if they're going to be bringing in those Masticores? Tanglewire is still pretty good. Pyroclasm's obviously amazing. We want to be winning really quickly. So cutting win cons doesn't seem very good either. But like I want like one more Rushing River maybe to bounce. I feel like it's a race. Maybe we don't care about that. We'll just run it back. We're on the play, so we just want to race. Double Pyroclasm. 1 land though. It's mulligan. Crystal Vein. Probably could have taken out the web actually. Yeah, we should have taken out the webs. Turn 2 Impulse. We'll keep, put back the web. We just want to find Tinker. And I guess we want to get down Altar, but then they can naturalize. We don't have Pyroclasm either. Pretty unfortunate games. Carplusian Forest, pass. Ancient Tomb. We'll hide that, I guess. We'll just go Mind Stone. No turn 1 play is interesting. That means that they have a more reactive hand, maybe? Wall of Roots. Wow, there's Tinker. That's just a win? Tap here. Blue. Tinker onto Mind Stone. Go get Devourer. Yeah, it's just a win. Cast Altar. Finally. We did it. Yay. Match 4 on the play. And this hand has Tanglewire and Impulse. That's about it. Lotus Petal for some fast stuff. Not the most exciting. It doesn't have really any part of the combo. I'm gonna mulligan again. Alright, well this hand sucks too, but we're not gonna go to 5 with this. We'll just put back a city. Lead off on Mind Stone. I feel like we've been mulliganing a lot. I think this deck mulligans pretty well. Like, it's just, if you can find the combo. We're just looking for a Tinker for the win. Plains go. Another Ancient Tomb. Definitely don't want any more lands. Might end up cracking this at some point. We could always hard cast the Devourer as well. So now we have like 8 outs. Drawing Tinker or Devourer. Tithe. So they get Plains, Mox Diamond. Is this going to be like the same deck we played in the first match? Another Fling. Alright, let's cycle this. Gemstone Mine. Man. When we lose, we're just like losing so hard. I feel like the variance this league has been pretty awkward. They get an island. So this is blue-white control, I guess. Do we want some defense grids? Like, Jesus, dude. Ancient Tomb, number 3. Opponent's not doing anything either. We're going to have to start casting stuff. There's the defense grid. So let's cast that, make them counter it. Fact or Fiction. What is this? Abiance? Until the end of turn, target player can't cast. Oh, it's just like an orange chant. Guess we just do this. I don't know. Maybe they think just 4 cards is worth it over the 1. Alright, they end up just taking the 1, but we still have defense grid in play. So they can't really do that on our turn. Because they can pay for the defense grid. Abolish. Man, main deck artifact hate. Defense grid number 2. Sick. Play Gemstone Mine and pass. So I mean, at least we're drawing defense grids. That's like the second best thing we could be drawing. Or third, I guess. Trevor's Ruins. They get back, or they shuffle back in Fact or Fiction and Abolish. They have 4 mana. Crystal Vein. Okay. Man, we are flooding hard. We started with like all lands and we've drawn nothing but lands and like 2 defense grid. Now they have a lot of mana open to counter whatever. We draw Altar. We'll cast that. That's a win con. Maybe they want to counter that. Okay, they don't. Maybe they're just all in on countering the, what's it called? They could also be sitting on Abolish. Intuition. Foil. Okay, so they go get Foil, so now they have a counter spell up. Discard an island card and another card. So now we're going to have to resolve a lot of things. And of course we draw the Tinker. So sad. Alright, I'm just going to pass. They play Plains. Gemstone Mine. Play that and pass. So we just need like a flurry of spells right now. Like Guy's Blessing, all of that back into their deck. Yeah, if we could draw like, I don't know, Nether Spirit. We draw another land. This is going to come back. Yeah, like we're obviously never supposed to win this game with how we're drawing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. We're drawing half our lands. They go to cleanup, and they have a web. Another defense grid. Guess we'll play another defense grid. They have to counter this one, or else it's going to cost 6 as attacks. But they have access to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So they can counter that, and then they could foil and pay for that also. So we need them to like tap out a foil. There's foil. I guess we're assuming that they have another one. And what sucks is that we don't have... actually, Altar's on the board. We have Fling here. I think this is whatever. We'll sack Altar. Assuming they have another foil. They'd have to have the 4th one, because we know 2 went to the deck. Until end of turn, target player can't cast instants or sorceries. That player can't activate. Okay. That's fine. So I get Devour. Play City. But I guess if they have another counter, we just lose now. Alright, I guess we just wait. We don't have to act immediately. We have double Fling. They gush. But I guess if they counter the 1, it doesn't matter that we have double swords. So we'll pump this, I guess. We could gain a bunch of life. Oh my god. It just killed itself. Oh, that's so annoying. I guess with something targeting it, it doesn't say on the stack like something else was targeting it. That's unfortunate. So we don't gain the life. And we could have cast Fling and made them use a counter on it at least. Another Tinker. We don't have... We're going to have to sack Defense Grid now too. So we just got to hope they have nothing. Why is this doing this now? Oh, I know why. Okay. So what happened was we let this go and it was past the triggered ability. So they're at 19. Does this resolve? They have 6 cards in hand. Oh my god, they had the 4th foil. That sucks, man. Brutal, brutal, brutal. So we have 1 Devourer, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 1 Devourer left. I mean, the fact that we're still in this game after drawing all our lands is kind of crazy too, but we're going to be dead soon. Also sucks they found the 4th foil. Deep Analysis, Defense Grid, then cast Orm's Chant Response, Tithe. Do we have like a couple turns to find something? They have 6 cards in hand. Impulse, cast Impulse, find Mind Stone, sacrifice here, play Mind Stone, crack it, altar. Yeah, very, very unlucky. So we're up against the blue deck. We want all the rebs, all the blue stuff. Take out Sabu's Web. We just had so many artifacts we could have drawn. We just could have drawn anything, but we just drew all lands last game, so. Take out a Mind Stone and a Fling and try that. I'm going to want the red mana for the Pyroblasts. There's the Defense Grid, Mind Stone. We have kind of everything here. And it's a slower game, so I don't mind grinding. Lead off on Gemstone. So we can go Mind Stone, Defense Grid, or depending on what they do. Okay, Plains. We're going to go Defense Grid then. Tap like this, Defense Grid. So if we find Tinker, there's Impulse. I really want to hit our land drops. So let's Impulse. Find Crystal Vein. Take that. Play that. Then we'll pass. 3 mana. Another Fling. Just going to play out Mind Stone. I want another artifact on the field in case we draw a Tinker. And it's just kind of ramping us for a hard cast Devour. 1, 2, 4 mana. And they're just doing nothing. Another Defense Grid. That's Impulse. Oh, shoot. Alright, I tapped City. I didn't mean to tap City. So we're just going to Defense Grid here. Now they're going to have to deal with 2. I meant to Impulse here for lands, but I accidentally tapped for white. And it doesn't let you undo. Because it's a trigger. Okay, they foil. I really don't want to Impulse using the last gemstones here. So we're just going to pass. They fetch. Fact or Fiction. Oh my god, I skipped through. This is crazy. Alright, so I accidentally hit 1 and it just gave them everything. So that sucks. 4, 5. Cast Lotus Petal. I can't believe that. So now if they have swords, they can sword the Devourer and we're screwed. I'm just going to Impulse here. Looking to make land drops. 2 more Devours. Take the Crystal Vein. And we'll pass. Yeah, I can't believe I just gave them everything. Ancient Tomb. So we know that they have foil, which sucks because they shouldn't have it. So I'm going to pass one more time. They fetch. They still can't cast Foff. Intuition. For another foil? Aura of Silence. Damn. Alright. So this costs 8 now. So we have access to, let's see. Now there's Tinker. That actually really helps. So we tap this. So we tap here, here, like that. Sacrifice Mind Stone. They're going to foil. Tapping 3 mana. We're going to blast them. And then we're going to fling them. So they can sacrifice this and get rid of Defense Grid, I guess. That is what they do. So now they can just 1 mana? Gosh. Alright, we let that go. Okay. Get Devour. We're just going to start activating it. Yeah, without Defense Grid, probably not winning this, but we have 1 Reb. Alright, so now we're just going to pump it up. Assuming we can't beat 2 counters, so they're going to have a counter spell and a foil, so it's not going to matter. Cast Fling, target them. Ugh, yeah. So they Orm's Chant us, and then they foil it. Yep, damn. Alright, they have 7 cards in hand. Play an island and pass. Draw another city. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast another Devour. That resolves. Do they have like the path? Or what's it called? Yeah. God damn. Alright, welcome to the final match. Hopefully we can actually end on a good game. This hand has Devourer, Mindstone, has some ramp, some impulse. No colored mana to cast this impulse though, outside of Lotus Petal. I think we'll try it. Like, not the greatest, but it's kind of whatever at this point. Start with Ancient Tomb into Mindstone. So we're either looking for soul lands to ramp into Devour, or Tinker for, and then the payoff. Really hoping this isn't the mirror. Looks to be. If you guys don't know on this channel, we hate playing against mirrors. It's so boring. Draw City of Brass, so we can impulse. Looking for a payoff. There's Tinker. Guess we just take the Tinker, and now we just need the payoff. Like, we could Tinker here, but we don't have the payoff. I think I'm just going to pass. We have enough mana to where if we do draw the payoff, we can do everything. So we have 8 outs. Just hope they don't have it first. They City on City. Defense Grid. Tangle Wire. Okay, so we have to tap everything. Which is funny because that damages us. Oh, we do draw the Fling too. Damn. So let's play the Crystal Vein. Cast Lotus Petal. So again, we can Tinker, but then we don't have the mana to Fling. I'm just going to pass. Again, I think this is fine. Like, if we just Tinker here, they untap. We have to tap 3 things, so we would tap Dreadnought and 2 lands. Alright, they have nothing. Oh, this is a trigger. Never mind. Yes, we should have, yeah. So we should have cast that because it's a trigger, so we could tap mana and Fling and instant speed. That's my bad. So we'll tap here, here, and here. Yeah, what am I thinking? Gemstone Mine. We'll cast Tinker. We should have did this last turn. I don't know what I was thinking. Put in Dreadnought. Or Devour. Yeah, so if we just do this last turn, we win. So they have 1 turn. They have access to 4 mana. So they would need exactly Tinker payoff. And I'm pretty sure they don't have any main deck counters, so Defense Grid's not really doing much regardless. But it'll make us feel nice. Alright, they are tapping stuff. It looks like, I mean, they could have it. They need exactly Tinker payoff here. They've taken a lot of time thinking about it. So if they just have it, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they have another Tangle Wire? Looks like they have the Tinker. Intuition, okay. What are they going to get here? Just a bunch of Tinkers? Altar, Ancient Tomb, Tinker. So if they Tinker here, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give them Tinker. Because even if they do Tinker here, like, it's not going to matter. Alright, so Tangle Wire on the stack. And they just concede. Okay. So unfortunately, we're against the mirror. We're going to be bringing in all the Rushing Rivers. And then we're going to be taking out all the defense grids. And it's just going to be like, who wins faster? Oh, this one's close. We're going to keep. If we draw a soul land, we can just like crush. We'll keep. Or we just need lands, honestly. But we have like everything. This could be a greedy keep if we don't hit it though. Come on, lands. Rushing River. Shivan Reef go. Definitely need some lands. They have access to 5 mana here. Altar of Dementia. So if they have Tinker, they just win. They just need a colored source. No, we miss. Play Lotus Petal. I think this hand was too good to throw back. I'm just going to Impulse here. Get a City. Play City. Play Mindstone. Because we need the artifact for the Tinker anyway. And then next turn we can win. They still don't have colored mana. Tangle Wire. Ugh. It's a good one. So now we just want to be making our land drops. So we're going to Impulse because we're going to have to tap this anyway. Find another City. I'm just going to take the Mindstone. Maybe we can hit something else. Our own Tangle Wire. Alright, we'll pass to them. They Tangle Wire it up. We just have to fade some colored mana. I feel like they have Tinker in hand. Oh, they find the blue. Oh, and they just pass. Okay. We have to tap everything again. Ancient Tomb. I'm going to play it out just because we can land the Mindstone. More permanence means less Tangle stuff. So they still don't have anything. 2, 4, 5, 6. I guess they could just hard cast. They could just hard cast it and we lose. Do they have it? Man, we've had the win for so long, but the Tangle Wire was just clutch. Don't sack it. Ugh, they have it. No. Okay. Yeah, we had the win. We'll see if they brought in anything fancy or what their deck looks like. Tinker, Fling, City. Anything? Fire Ice. Factor Fiction. Sky Diamond. Brand Dynamo. Croesus Catacombs. Okay, their build's a little different. We should have conceded so they didn't see our deck. That's fine. Alright, we'll run it back. So close. Missing on that land drop really hurt us, and then the Tangle Wire got us. Oh, wait. Let's take out that and bring in Power Blast. Why didn't we bring in... I don't know why we didn't do that before. Like, they have blue spells. Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking. Alright, on the play. This whole league's been just a mess. All lands with Altar and Fling. Let's mulligan. Into a no-lander. Mulligan again. Alright, we'll keep, put back Devour and Tangle Wire. Go Ancient Tomb, go. We're just gonna have to impulse looking for artifacts and tinker. Need a lot. Those hands just weren't the greatest. They have a really good start already. They kept 7 too. We find the tinker. So now we just need to find an artifact for next turn. We can have a turn 3. We find Lotus Petal. Alright, so can we not get turn 2'd here? Come on, don't have the nuts. One time. So they could tinker off Lotus Petal and we lose. Don't have it. Tangle Wire. I mean, that's like just as obnoxious. Alright, we tap our lands. Another impulse. Play out Lotus Petal, just as less tap fodder. Man, 2 games in a row. Such a good start. And we like have it too. We have like a great potential 5. It's good they're tapping the tomb. That means they don't plan on making any plays. They find another tomb. Sabu's Web. It's kind of like a redraw. Into Tormod's Crypt. Interesting they have Tormod's Crypt. It's another like just artifact, but... So in response, we're going to impulse here. Looking for a land. I guess hopefully they don't have Reb. Like that would suck. Which would make sense. We draw another Tinker. Because now we would need another artifact if we plan on tinkering the Lotus Petal. Play City. For... I mean, I guess if they just hardcast Dreadnought or if they have Tinker, we just lose. Do they have it again? Damn. Alright. They got us. Alright, so that was some Devourer Combo in Premodern. Unfortunately, those matches did not go well for us. I think we were on the wrong side of variance that league. Our opponents were just faster or they had all the answers. The only match we did win was when we got lucky and found Tinker off the top. Overall, I'd say this deck is pretty strong, but you just can't flat out. You can't mulligan as much as we did. Even though I do think this deck can mulligan well, but did not work out for us. But overall, I'm trying to be optimistic about this format. Like we said before, this was our first time playing Premodern, so we're still learning the deck, still learning what all the cards do. So far, it just seems like 2 ships passing in the night, other than the few random counterspell decks. But since they just added this to Moto, maybe we'll plan on playing some more leagues. So if this is one of the formats you're really into, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, so that way we can play some new decks. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Premodern content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.